So in worksheet 16, we have question number 1. A horizontal and vertical displacement of the projectile is given as a function of time x equals to 36t and y equals to 48t minus 4.9 t square respectively. Initial speed of the project particle is, right? So initial means at t equals to 0, right? So what we will do, speed, so we need to differentiate. What is x-axis velocity? Differentiate x, we will get 36. Differentiate y, so we will get 48 minus 9.8 t, right? नाउ इनिशियल के लिए हमें क्या करना है, यहाँ पे t इक्वल्स टू 0 पुट कर देना है. सो Vy विल बी 48 मीटर पर सेकेंड एंड Vx विल रिमेन कांस्टेंट 36 मीटर per second. Now this velocity will be, the speed will be given by Vx square plus Vy square, right? क्योंकि ये Vx और Vy है किधर, y एक्सिस और x एक्सिस पे है एंड प्रोजेक्टाइल को ऐसे थ्रो किया होगा. सो दिस इज u और v. So this is 36 square plus 48 square root cover. Now 12 is common in both. 36 means 12 into 3, 48 means 12 into 4. So 12 square we will take outside. So it is left with 3 square plus 4 square, which is 5. So 5 into 12 will be 60 meter per second. Answer is D. So in question number 2, a ball is thrown from point A with initial speed of 30 at 45 degree, right? Where the acceleration due to gravity is 1/5 of the value on the earth. The wind was blowing horizontally, right, which causes a constant acceleration of 2 meter per second. What is the range of the projectile? So if we figure out this problem, this is the projectile in which it was thrown up with 30 at 45 degree. So we need to resolve this. So on x-axis it will be 30 cos 45. So 1 by root 2. So it is coming 15 root 2 meter per second. Likewise on y-axis also it will be resolved and we will get 15 root 2 meter per second. Okay. Now there is x-axis acceleration of 2 meter per second as per question, and the acceleration here is g by 5, right? So what we will do, we will find time on y-axis and use that time on x-axis. Now because both axes has acceleration, so we'll be using formula s equals to ut plus half at square on both the axes, right? So on y-axis we have to find the time. So we'll be using v equals to u plus at. Now फाइनल वेलोसिटी क्या होगा, ये ऊपर 15 रूट 2 से थ्रो किया था. सो नाउ ये वापस जब उसी लेवल पे आएगा, दैट इज बी पे, व्हेन थ्रोन फ्रॉम ए, इट विल हैव सेम वेलोसिटी इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन, राइट? सो विल बी यूजिंग माइनस, सी यहाँ पे डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन है, देयरफॉर इट विल बी माइनस 15 रूट 2. सो माइनस 15 रूट 2 equals to upside velocity था initial, so 15 root 2 minus g by 5 मतलब 2 into t. So what we get, t equals to 15 root under 2 second. ठीक है ना? This will come on this side, so 15 plus 15 30 root 2 and then 2 से divide करेंगे तो ये time मिलेगा. Now for this time it has traveled on x-axis with acceleration of 2 meter per second and initial speed of 15 root 2. So range, that is AB, is equals to ut plus half at square on x axis, right? So simplify this, put the value 15√2 u के जगह पे रखा, टाइम भी रखेंगे तो 15√2 प्लस हाफ इंटू 2 एक्सेलरेशन के जगह पे, एंड देन 15√2 का होल स्क्वायर. ओके, सो 15√2 का होल स्क्वायर ये आ रहा है. दिस इज 450, 2 कैंसिल्ड, अगेन 450, which is giving you 900 meter. So the answer is C. In this para from 3 to 5, a projectile which was thrown with 50 meter per second at 37 above the horizontal, which was observed to be moving with 50 meter per second at 37 degree after 1 second of its projection. So this 50 is not the initial velocity, it was after 1 second of the projection, and it lands on the ground, means it is from ground to ground flight. So air time means time of flight निकालना है, range कितना होगा और Hmax कितना अचीव करेगा ये निकालना है. So we will assume y-axis velocity as uy and x-axis velocity as ux, and after 1 second t equals to 1 second पे इसका velocity 50 है and it is making 37 degree over here. So फटाफट हम resolve करेंगे x और y axis पे. It will be cos 37 on x axis, so will be 40 meter per second on x axis, 30 meter per second on y axis, 50 sin 37 on the y axis. Okay, now x axis पे acceleration नहीं होता है, इसलिए x axis का acceleration initial velocity initial ही रह जाएगा. So ux will be 40 meter per second. Now for y axis component we have to use the formula. What formula? V equals to u plus at on y axis. So vy is given 30, final velocity is given 30 after 1 second. So 30 equals to uy minus 10 into t के जगह पे 1. ठीक है. Now from here uy is also coming 40 meter per second. So y-axis initial velocity is also 40 meter per second. Now when you get this, you can easily find this. If you want to use direct formula, we have time of flight t equals to 2 into uy upon g. Uy means u sin theta, right? So 2 into 40 upon 10, which is giving you 8 second. D is the answer to question number 3. Now range की बात करेंगे तो फॉर्मूला यूज करोगे 2ux uy upon g, that is 2 into 40 divided by 10, and so we are getting 320 meter. So the answer is again D. ठीक है. Hmax, the formula will be y-axis square velocity का upon 2g. So 40 divided by 2 into this. On this we will get 80 meter. So the answer is C. Now in paragraph 6 to 8, at t equals to 0, the velocity and acceleration of the particle is shown 8 and 2 meter per second square as acceleration, which is constant. So you have to find the instant of time after t equals to 0 at which the speed is again 8 meter per second. अभी 8 meter per second दे रखा है, कितने देर के बाद वापस 8 meter per second होगा. ठीक है. कब acceleration and velocity vector एक दूसरे के perpendicular होगा? Obviously when the particle is at the highest point of flight, the in normal case the velocity become perpendicular to the acceleration and the magnitude of displacement in 0 to 4 second. So we will see the basics of projectile कि अगर ये projectile path होता है तो देखो acceleration यहाँ पे इधर होता है. So basically जो reference line x axis हम choose करते हैं वो perpendicular to g होता है, राइट। और उसमें तुम्हें पता है कि अगर U से थ्रो करेंगे तो U से ही ये वापस हिट करता है ग्राउंड को, एंड जो टॉप मोस्ट पॉइंट होता है उस समय हॉरिजेंटली पार्टिकल चल रहा होता है, मतलब वेलोसिटी जो होगा वो G के परपेंडिकुलर हो जाता है। नाउ सेम कंसेप्ट वी विल यूज इन दिस situation also. So what we will do, we will take a reference line that is x axis perpendicular to A. तो यहाँ से if we draw a line like this, this become perpendicular, call it x axis. Then what will be this angle? This angle will be 30 degree. Now we will treat this 30 as angle of projection and 8 as projectile initial projection velocity. So how is the path of the particle? So it will go like this from A to B. Its range will be AB. This will be the highest maximum height, and इसमें हम टाइम को निकालेंगे, राइट। सो जो हमारा फॉर्मूला है टी का, वी विल कीप द सेम फॉर्मूला, दैट इज 2 into u sin theta upon g. In place of g we will be using a, right, and theta will be your 30 degree. So just simplify it. 2 into means what I am saying, at B again it will gain 8 meter per second. Okay, so 2 into 8 into sin 30 divided by 2. So this is coming 4 second, right? Sin 30 is 1 by 2, so 4 second. In 4 second, it will again gain the same velocity as it has initially. So the answer is D. Question number 6. At the instant when acceleration and velocity become perpendicular to each other, as I told you, when it is at the topmost of the flight, in that case it will become the velocity will be parallel to the x-axis and acceleration is perpendicular to the x-axis, right? So topmost point पे जाने में कितना टाइम लगता है? टोटल टाइम का आधा. So 4 seconds is the total time. So half of that will be 2 seconds. So 7 का आंसर होगा C. Coming to the magnitude of displacement of the particle at, right? So basically they are asking for range AB, है ना? So AB will be your u square sin 2 theta, that is 60 upon g. So 8 into 8 into root under 3 by 2 divided by 10. Okay. Okay, we did a little mistake here. Acceleration will be a now. So in place of a you have to put 2, right? So this is coming 16 root 3 meter. Okay, so the answer is A for question number 8. Now in this matrix question, velocity of projection of the particle is given. Right, so what is A? A is your Vx, x-axis velocity, and what is B? So it is y-axis velocity B, taking y as a vertical axis and ground as x-axis. So we have to find A, B, C, D like this. So सबसे पहले h की बात करें तो h max का फॉर्मूला हो जाता है 2uy uy square upon 2g, and uy means B. So B square upon 2g. So its answer is R, right? 2u b square upon g. रेंज का फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? 2ux uy upon g, and substituting velocity, it is 2ab upon g. So S is the matching for option C. Okay, now come to the point number A. It is Vx upon Vy at this time, right? So this is the projectile where this was given b and x-axis velocity was given a. Now let us suppose at this point, after the time b upon 2g, so here the x-axis velocity will remain same, that was a again, but y-axis velocity we have to find using the formula u plus at. Now u means b and a means minus g and b by 2g, this is the time. So after solving this we get b by 2, right? So they are asking for the ratio, so vx upon vy. So what we will get, vx upon vy equals to a ऊपर आएगा, b upon 2 होगा एंड डिनोमिनेटर का डिनोमिनेटर वापस ऊपर चला जाएगा. सो दिस इज द आंसर फॉर a. So it is matching with q. Okay. In option D, they have asked for average velocity and initial velocity का ratio. Now average velocity का मतलब क्या होगा? Displacement upon time. So how much is the displacement? Displacement is range. How much is the time taken? उससे हम divide कर देंगे इसे and we'll get the result. So range का मतलब क्या हो गया? Range का मतलब हो गया 2ab upon g और time का मतलब हो जाएगा 2 into b upon g, मतलब 2uy upon g. टाइम का फॉर्मूला होता है. g and g cancelled, 2 and 2 cancelled, b and b cancelled, so this is coming as a only. Okay, average velocity is only on x-axis. Now इसे initial velocity से divide करना है. So initial velocity is v naught, so we will have to divide it with a square plus b square root cover, right? Now what is this matching with? This is matching with p. So this is our final answer for this. So in question number 10, a projectile at any instant during its flight have 5 meters per second at 30 degree with the horizontal. It is not the initial, it is given at any instant. Okay, how long after this instant will it makes angle 90 degree with a given direction? So for our convenience in the calculation, we can take it as initial also. When it talks of any instant, so we can take it initial also, right? So if we consider it as initial, this is the 5 meters per second and this is 30 degree. We will extend this velocity vector like this. The moment the velocity become perpendicular to this initial is somewhere like this. This is the velocity which is making angle 90 degree with the initial angle of projection. So we have to find how long after this instant this happens. So we have to find this v and after that we can go for the time. Okay. So what concept we have is x-axis component will be equal and from there we can find v. Okay. So x-axis component is 5 cos 30. So 5 root 3 by 2. Y-axis component will be sin 30. So 5 by 2 is the y-axis component of velocity. Okay. Now here if we take the initial velocity vector 5, so this angle is 30, it means this angle will be 60. 90 minus 30 is 60. So this velocity component on x-axis is v cos 60, which must be equals to x-axis component, right, which is 5 root 3 upon 2. So on solving this we get 5 root 3 meter per second. So the velocity at this moment is 5 root 3 meter per second in this direction. Okay. Now what you do, resolve the velocity on y-axis. Resolve the velocity on y-axis, which is v sin 60. Okay. Now initial velocity is this one on y-axis. Final velocity is this one on y-axis. So through this we can find out the time. How much is this coming? This is 5 root 3 into root 3 by 2. So this is coming 15 by 2 with negative sign because the direction is downward. So on y-axis you will use the formula v equals to u plus at and be cautious while substituting the values. Final velocity is downward, so you will write minus 15 upon 2. Initial velocity is 5 by 2 plus sign. A के जगह पे minus 10 रखोगे और t निकालोगे. So how much is this getting? This is coming 20 upon 20. That is 1 second. After 1 second, this is going to happen. In this question number 2, there is one more answer given, and that is given B. Okay, so how does it comes? Actually, in the question, we have to be careful while reading the question. Wind is blowing horizontally in the plane of the motion of the ball, which causes constant acceleration, and it is not given that whether the wind is blowing in the direction of throw and against the throw. So initially we solve this problem in the direction of flow, when the wind is blowing in the direction of throw, right? What happen if the wind is blowing against the direction of flow? In that case there will be retardation, right? Means ऐसे थ्रो किया और इस डायरेक्शन में एक्सेलरेशन अगर है, वेलोसिटी इनिशियल इधर की ओर है, so we have to use minus sign for the same thing. So r equals to u means it will be 15 root 2. This is the x-axis velocity into time, which was 15 root 2 minus half into 2 into 15 root 2 का whole square. Now you see this will get cancelled and we will get 0. So if the wind is flowing against the direction of throw, in that case the range will be 0. So we'll have two answers in this question, B and C.